Hey Mia, it's been a while. It's your mother.
Sorry, who?
I mean your biological mother? Wait, didn't I give you this number before?
No, you never gave me this number. And anyway, what do you want from me all of a sudden?
Oh come on, there's no need to treat me like a stranger.
You basically are a stranger to me though.
This kind of stubbornness really doesn't look good on you. You're a girl, so try to act a little more courteous.
I've no courtesy for the woman who cheated on my dad and then abandoned us. Why are you even contacting me again right now? I thought I made it clear before that I never wanted to see or talk to you ever again.
Well, I tried to contact your father first, but he keeps ignoring me. So I figured that if it was going to be like that, I'd try messaging you instead. There's no problem with something like that, is there? It's your dad's fault for ignoring me.
Whatever it is you want to say to us, we don't want to hear it. Dad and I are happy living on our own without you. Don't contact us again. We want nothing to do with you.
How can you be so cold towards me? I'm the one who brought you into this world. Don't you even understand how painful giving birth is? The least you could do is act a little nicer to me.
If you bring this up again, I'll just block you right now.
Wait. I just want you to pass a message from me to your father.
Why? Dad not replying to your message is his answer to whatever you want to say. Just leave us alone and stop trying to involve us in your problems.
Look, I really am in a bit of trouble. I'll be honest with you. I'm really struggling with money at the moment. It's at the point where I can barely buy food to eat tomorrow.
So what? You want money from Dad? You guys are already divorced. He doesn't have to give you anything at all. Why don't you ask the guy you cheated on Dad with for money? You know, your new husband.
The two of us got divorced already, you know. That's why I'm trying to ask your dad for some help instead.
Is that it? Just get a job and earn some money on your own for once.
I can't do that right now. You see, I have a child to look after.
What do you mean you need to look after a child? Whose?
Her name is Katie. She's your little sister.
I still don't understand why this has anything to do with us.
Katie is still in elementary school, so I can't just find a job and start working. I need to be at home to look after her.
Since you have a kid, she also must have a father. Get him to pay for child support.
You're still just a child, so I guess you don't understand how the world works yet. But just because you get a divorce, it doesn't necessarily mean that you get child support as well. After Katie's father and I divorced, he cut all contact with me completely, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him no matter how hard I try. I haven't received even one payment from him.
And so what? Poor you? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? I'm telling you that this has nothing to do with me and Dad. It just means that you were naive and got yourself into a bad predicament.
How cruel! Don't you care that your little sister isn't going to have any food to eat? This is the most important time for her development. Don't you feel even a little sorry for her?
Don't try and guilt trip me over this. I've never even met her before. Just because you message me out of the blue and tell me that I have a little sister doesn't mean that I'm going to have some sisterly feelings for her immediately. She's your daughter, so you're the one who needs to look after her. That's your responsibility as a parent.
That's exactly why I need the money. So that I can look after her and provide her with what she needs. You can relate to how bad it is not to have food on the table, right? Remember that time I left you at home and went traveling with my boyfriend while your dad was away on a long business trip? You kept crying because there was no food. It was that fuss you caused that ended up exposing my affair and leading to the divorce in the first place. Since you know how it feels, I'm sure you don't want Katie to experience the same pain you did at that time.
Obviously, I don't want anyone else to go through that. If you were to do something like that a second time, you really would be the lowest of the low. You're not doing that again, are you? You're looking after her properly, right?
Well, that depends on you and your father.
What are you on about? How does it depend on us?
Just make sure you convince your dad to send me money, okay? Once he transfers some money into my account, I'll make sure that Katie can eat properly. I'll text you again later, so make sure you tell him what I said.
You gotta be kidding me. Who actually acts like this? You really are the worst.
This is Katie? Are the messages sending properly? Sorry, I don't really know how to use this thing that well yet.
Katie! Thanks for contacting me. I'm sorry about going to your house unannounced like that. You must have been surprised when I showed up.
It did surprise me at first, but I wasn't so worried once I realized you knew about me. I figured you must know my mom, too?
Oh, that makes sense. It's a good thing you have your own phone. Did your mom buy it for you?
Yeah, she did. She told me I need one so that she can tell me what I need to do.
Is that so? Anyway, we didn't really get to finish our conversation from before. This might sound strange, but you love your mom, don't you?
Of course I do. She's the only family I have.
Of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to ask anything strange. And I'm sorry for trying to get you to leave the house and come with me before. That must have made you feel a little uncomfortable, right?
Well, I'm not allowed to leave the house. Sorry, but I can't leave with you.
Why can't you leave the house? Is it because it was too late in the evening? You leave the house when you go to school, don't you?
I don't go to school.
What do you mean? You haven't been going?
Mom says that I don't need to go to school anymore.
Has she always said that?
Pretty much. I did go to school in the first grade, but I haven't gone since then.
I see. What time will your mom be home? Do you know?
I really don't know when she'll be back next. She does come back some days.
Comes back sometimes. She doesn't come home every night?
Sorry, can I ask you a question? Are you really my older sister? Was that true?
Yes, it's true. We have a different dad, but our mom is the same.
To be honest, I have a bit of a problem. Could you please help me?
What is it? I'll try to help if I can.
There's no more food left at home. Even if I ask Mom for some, she just tells me to drink some water. That's why I was so happy that you brought me over some snacks. Thank you so much, by the way. I was so hungry and I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I was able to help you a little by bringing those snacks. I should have tried a little harder to convince you to come with me. Then you could have had a proper meal here at my house.
Oh, but I'm not allowed to leave the house. Mom will get angry at me if I do. I don't want her to get angry, so I don't really want to leave. But I would be really happy if you could come by with some more snacks another time. Oh, I'm sorry for asking you for something so selfish.
It's not selfish at all. Don't worry, I'll bring some again. But aren't you lonely being stuck at home by yourself all day?
It is lonely. I'm here all the time and I have no friends to play with.
And you want to go to school, don't you?
Of course I do. I really enjoyed it when I went in the first grade.
Then you need to leave that place.
But Mom will get angry.
Don't worry, I'll talk to her for you. Is it okay if I come over now?
I think it's fine. Oh, but I wonder if Mom will get angry about it.
She won't. Don't worry. And even if she does get angry, I'll protect you. You have nothing to worry about.
I got it. Thanks. Mom told me that I'm not allowed to talk to adults apart from her. But it's fine if it's you, right? She wouldn't get angry at me for talking to my older sister, would she?
Of course it's fine. I'm still in high school, so I'm not an adult yet. Not only am I still a kid, I'm your sister. So everything is okay.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Mia, your dad is still ignoring my messages and he hasn't sent me any money yet either. What's going on? He should have sent something by now. Haven't you talked to him yet?
You seriously haven't noticed?
What haven't I noticed? Cut to the chase.
That your daughter has disappeared from home? I guess that means you haven't been home for days now.
What? Are you telling me you've been to visit Katie?
I did. I wanted to confirm what you had told me the other day. I got your address from Dad and went to have a look.
And what? You took Katie away with you?
Of course I did. Anybody would have done the same. How long have you left her there by herself? The house was a complete mess, full of trash. The fridge was empty. She was crying because she was so hungry.
What was I supposed to do about it? Your dad didn't send any money.
No. You had left her in that situation even before you came to us asking for money.
But anyway, thanks. It was so nice of you to take her away and look after her for me. I was thinking about going in to check on her sometime soon, but I really didn't feel like it. You really helped out there.
Are you crazy? You really haven't changed a bit, have you? What do you think would have happened to her if I didn't go there to see her? She was completely malnourished.
But she was still alive, right? So everything's all good. If you're worried so much about her, why don't you just keep her with you? I don't mind. You see, I've moved in with my new boyfriend recently. But I didn't tell him that I have a kid, so if you keep her there, it works out perfectly.
Always looking out for yourself. But Katie isn't here with me and Dad.
What? Then where is she?
We gave her in to Child Protective Services. Even though she isn't registered as a relative or anything, we couldn't just leave her at that house.
What? You went to child services? Are you out of your mind?
Of course we took her there. I might be her half-sister, but you're the one with official custody and responsibility over her. Dad said that there was no way that he was going to pay you money. But that if we just took her in ourselves, you cause a big fuss. So, we decided to go through the proper authorities to make sure you didn't try and make us out to be the bad guys who took your daughter away or something like that.
Bring her back right now!
That's not happening. Child Protective Services should have contacted you by now. So, have they? How hadn't you realized that she was gone for so long?
I did get a few phone calls from some unknown number. But I assumed that it was just a debt collector or something, so I didn't pick up.
You're in debt too? Why am I not surprised? You're so pitiful.
Hey, I needed money to live.
And I bet you used all that money on yourself. If you had used it for Katie, there might still have been some hope left for you.
So what's going to happen to me? I did get a warning from Child Protective Services that time I left you alone too.
You'll probably get arrested for child abuse this time. Surely you know that.
Arrested? But all I did was leave the house for a few days. And this time, I even got Katie a phone so that we could still stay in touch. So it's not like she was really on her own the entire time or anything. If something had happened, she could always reach me so that I'd come back and help.
How many times did she message you saying that there was no food left? And you didn't come back to get her more or help her. You just kept telling her to drink water. You even got angry at her for bothering you with such small things. I don't even know why you got her the phone if you were going to basically ignore her anyway.
It's not like she died or anything. What's the problem? I was trying to make sure I didn't mess up again like I did that one time with you. That's why I got her the phone. And now because of you, I'm going to get in trouble again. How are you going to fix this?
What are you talking about? Have you really lost your mind? Are you really this stupid? Don't do things that you know you'll get in trouble for if they're found out. It's that simple. If you have kids, then you need to raise them properly. If you're just going to leave them alone all the time, don't have them.
Katie's father told me that he would pay child support. That's why I agreed on the divorce. I'm not the bad guy here. It's my lying ex who won't pay for child support who's in the wrong. And your dad, who won't give me any money either, is also part of the problem.
I agree that Katie's father is also in the wrong for not paying the child support like he was supposed to. But she was still in your custody. You had a responsibility to look after her properly. You always try to find someone else to blame for your mistakes. That much still hasn't changed, I see.
How about this then? I'll give Katie over to you two. I don't need any custody over her. I'll rescind it. And in return, you can tell Child Protective Services that we've already reached a conclusion and that they don't need to be involved anymore. I'm really happy with my current life and new boyfriend. I don't want it to get messed up by this.
Dad and I don't need to do anything just for you to keep your life going as it is. Why should we cooperate with someone like you? You can go to hell for all I care. You've done the same terrible thing twice now. With 2 different kids. You don't deserve to be happy.
Mia, please. This is the one request I have of you. Help me out this one time. I'm begging you.
No way. It didn't matter how many times either I or Katie wished and wished for you to come home. You never did. There's no reason at all for me to help you. Deal with all of this yourself this time. I hope you really feel the same despair that Katie must have felt all alone in that filthy house.
Mia, it's Katie.
Katie! It's so good to hear from you. I guess they finally let you use your phone there?
Yeah. Someone taught me how to connect to the Wi-Fi here, so now I can finally message you.
That's great to hear. I'm glad we can finally contact each other again. I'm sorry I haven't been able to go and visit you. How have you been? Is everything okay?
Everything is good. Everyone here is really nice to me. But when do you think I'll be able to see Mom?
I think it won't be for a while. Mom is really busy with work at the moment, so she hasn't had time to visit you.
Oh, I see.
Listen, I spoke with my dad earlier. Katie, what would you say about living together with me and my dad?
Really? I could come and live with you and your dad?
Yeah. Of course, it's up to you, though.
Then I'll be able to be together with you more, right?
That's right.
Oh, but won't I get in the way? I mean, you, me, and your dad, we're not family.
If we all live together, you will become family.
I will? By living together?
Yeah. My dad also said he hopes you come to live with us.
He really said that? Oh, that makes me happy to hear that. The pancakes he made for me that other time tasted so good. I want to have those again.
He'll definitely make them for you again. Just hold on a little longer.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much. I'll be a good girl and wait for you here.
Don't worry. I already know you're a good girl. We'll definitely come get you soon. I promise.
I'll be here waiting.
After that, Child Protective Services and the police looked into Katie's case and how Mom was treating her and decided to take away her custody rights. She won't be able to regain custody of Katie for several years. For that period, Katie would either be placed in foster care or given to another relative to be looked after. Dad and I had really hoped that we would be the ones to look after her. We looked into every avenue that might make that possible. While doing so, we were able to get into contact with Katie's father. He said that if we wanted to take care of her, he would be fine with that and wouldn't have anything against it. Just like Mom, he seems to be a selfish person. As long as he wasn't the one who would have to look after her, he was fine to go along with anything we said. It really annoyed me having to deal with someone like that. But in the end, it would be much better for Katie to come and live with us instead of such useless parents like her mom and dad. What an ironic situation. Mom was arrested by the police for abusing Katie in the way she did. But despite the arrest, she wasn't convicted and didn't go to prison. But after she was arrested, her new boyfriend found out not only that she lied about having a child, but also the way that she had treated Katie, and the relationship collapsed. On top of that, Her dad also caught up with her, and I heard that she is living a pretty miserable life now trying to pay it all off. Katie has recently started bringing Mom up in conversation too, so I think she is finally starting to realize the truth of the situation. I think it's important that she does find out what really happened, but Dad and I decided to wait until she is a little older before telling her. To be honest, even I was a little surprised that my dad was so open in taking Katie to raise her. I don't have a whole lot of life experience right now, so maybe that's why I don't fully understand what he is thinking. But in normal circumstances, I think most people would really be against raising the child of their ex-wife and the man that she was having an affair with. I was the one who made the first move and tried to get Katie away from Mom without even discussing it with him. Instead of getting angry or scolding me, he praised me for my actions. I'll never forget how he patted my head and said, "You did the right thing." That moment will stay with me for the rest of my life. There's even a bit of feeling inside me that not only did I save Katie this time, but I also saved my younger self too. Saving Katie from the horrible situation she was in and receiving some positive affirmation from my dad made me feel really, really good. I hope that in the future, I can become someone as kind and compassionate as my dad. It's true that the three of us make up a kind of an oddball family, but I'm going to do my best so that we can all create happy memories together, and so that Katie will be glad that she came to live with us. I'll do everything in my power to protect my little sister from now on.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey Lois, a package just came for your mom. I'll send her a thank you message, but make sure you send one too, okay?
I'm gonna give that one a miss. Let me guess. Carrots? Potatoes? I wish she sent something we actually need every now and then.
Come on, don't be like that, you big grouch. Besides, we do need vegetables. Surely you notice them in the meals I cook you. We wouldn't eat nearly as many, if not for your mom's packages. What does your mom like? I know she's a big fan of cream cakes, but is there anything else? I want to give her a little something back. Our way of showing we're grateful, you know?
You don't have to bother doing that.
But how is it fair if we do nothing but take all the time? I feel guilty.
The only reason she sends enough vegetables to feed a small African village is because she always has so much left over. There are a lot of farmers in her village, and they're always giving her stuff. There's no way she could eat them all on her own, so we get her leftovers, that's all. She doesn't do it out of the goodness of her heart.
Does it really matter why she does it if we benefit as a result? I'm always really happy when her packages arrive.
You are? I wish I could say the same. Honestly, it feels like she's waging some kind of harassment campaign against us.
Huh? What makes you think that?
I get that you'd be pleased if she was saying things that were rare or valuable in some way. But we could get vegetables at the supermarket. They're hardly expensive.
I mean, I guess so, but still.
Not only that, but she keeps on sending us those homemade pickled onions of hers.
Yeah, I love them. I'm grateful for those too. Surely they're not part of this harassment campaign.
God, you just don't get it, Sadie. Think about it. It's obvious she's only doing this because she thinks you're not feeding me properly.
Wait, what? That's why?
Oh, come on, think about it. She knows you're a stay-at-home housewife. Why would she send homemade food that she thought the things you were cooking were up to standard?
Well, surely there could be all sorts of reasons. Some people just like making things for others. I don't know how to pickle onions myself. I mean, I'm sure it can't be that hard. I just never done it before. What's the harm in her sending them? I think it's nice. They're novel, you know? Your mom clearly knows what she's doing because they're delicious. I really appreciate the gesture. I don't think it's unusual for her to send them at all.
You know, Sadie, some would say you've got a positive outlook on life. Honestly, I think it's just naivety. I don't think I've ever met someone with their glass as half full as yours. You even interpret my mom's nastiness as goodwill.
I really don't think it's nastiness, Louis. If anything, I think you're the one who seems bitter lately. You always seemed just as pleased as I did about her gifts until last year. What changed?
You could say I grew wise to the word when I started hearing all these stories about mother-in-laws schooling their husbands' wives in the news and from people I know. It's an epidemic. I started seeing things my mom was doing in a different light. Now it's hard to entertain the idea that there's no malice behind any of it.
I don't know about an epidemic, but I guess you do hear stories about mother-in-laws from hell sometimes. It's only normal that there'd be friction though, right? It's like you go from not really knowing each other to suddenly being family and having to figure out some way to make things work overnight.
Are there problems between you and my mom?
Nope, none at all. I know we've been married a year and it's not like we live with her. But no, we're fine. Really. My thank you messages are basically the only interaction we have. I guess you could say the one thing that could potentially become a problem is that we interact so little that we barely know each other.
You know Dave from work? He told me the other day about his mom started bullying his wife the moment the two of them got married.
Yeah, you do hear about that kind of thing sometimes. But your mom really doesn't strike me as the kind of person to bully anyone. Least of all, me. Like I said, I know I don't know her that well, but she seems super kind and thoughtful.
I guess I'm pleased you think that. I'm just not so sure that's the whole picture is all. Anyway, this should go without saying. But nothing I say about my mom leaves this chat, okay? You can't ever mention any of this to her.
Of course, sweetie. It means a lot that you're worried about me. But I don't think you have any reason to be. Besides, I'm not the type of person to worry about things that aren't even happening. Haven't we got enough on our plate with the things that are?
You've got a great mindset, babe. Maybe I should take a leaf out of your book.
I appreciate the compliment. Oh yeah, what time will you be home from work today?
Sorry, babe. I think it's going to be a late one. Last train, I'm guessing.
I see. That's a shame. I was gonna make us nice hearty stew with all these fresh vegetables your mom sent. I guess I could still leave yours in the microwave. But will you be eating at work?
Yeah, that's the plan. Feel free to make some stew for yourself though, babe. I'll join you some other time.
Some other time. Right. Louis, you've been coming home late an awfully lot recently. It seems like most days, actually. Will you be around on Saturday at least?
Sure. I'll make sure I'm home Saturday.
Great, please do, sweetie. I'd love it if we could spend a little time together every now and then. I kind of feel like I'm living on my own sometimes lately. Good luck at work. Catch you later.
Sadie, you there? I'm real sorry, babe. Something came up at the office. I'm going to be home late again.
Really? Again? You promised you'd be home early today.
Dave the doofus made the blunder of a lifetime, and now the whole office is on mandatory overtime to clean up the mess. We've got to rewrite about 2,000 documents. If they're not done by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, my boss's head's going to be on the chopping block, and by extension, mine too. Not only that, but 3 of the team are on vacation, and one's on maternity leave right now, so things are a damn sight tighter than they should be.
Wow. I see. That sounds like quite the situation. Okay, I guess it can't be helped.
Oh, by the way, I got a message from my mom. I thought you should know what she said.
Oh yeah? What did she say?
Actually, I'm not sure if I should tell you this.
Cut it out, Louis. You can't not tell me now. What did she say?
Well, she asked me if things are going well between me and you.
Oh, is that all? Isn't that a normal thing for a mother-in-law to ask? You had me worried for a sec there.
Then she started asking about kids. She asked if the reason we hadn't conceived yet was because you had something wrong with you. She wouldn't stop pestering me about how you might be infertile and whether it might be best if we booked in for IVF treatment. She was so persistent. It felt like an interrogation.
Well, what? She said those things? I never had her down as the interfering type. Is it really her place to put pressure on you like that? I guess she must really want grandkids, huh?
Isn't it a normal thing for any parent to want? Gah, no, you're right. There are such things as boundaries, and she overstepped them by asking me all that crap. Being probed like that was the last thing I needed with how things have been at work lately. I kinda lost my temper and told her to mind her own business. We haven't spoken since. I think it rubbed me up the wrong way after that mother-in-law from hell conversation we had lately. I couldn't help but wonder, is this how it starts?
I don't mind her asking about kids at all. But you're right. She had no right to ask if there's something wrong with me. What a cruel and insensitive question. Who the hell does she think she is?
Right? That's why it's all red. It's like, was she trying to upset you? I was thinking, who the hell does she think she is?
I wouldn't dwell on it, sweetie. I'm sure she got the message when you got mad with her. Thank you for sticking up for me. She probably just got carried away and asked you without thinking. I'm sure she regrets it now. Besides, I still have a long way to go as a housewife. It's only normal she'd have concerns.
Don't talk silly, babe. You're the best wife a man could hope for. You're perfect just the way you are, and don't let my meddling mother make you think otherwise. Damn, you really are kind. To think you're not even mad with her.
It's not that I'm kind. I am sad to hear she said those things about me. But still, what can I do? Getting mad never solved anything. So there's nothing for it but to take it in my stride and carry on doing my thing.
You're right. Anyway, I'm still not ready to start thinking about kids yet. Sure, we're not newlyweds anymore, but I still think it'd be nice if we could enjoy our time together a little longer before we lose it all on a childcare.
Our time together? We haven't spent time together in months, Louis.
I know, babe. Things should calm down at work soon, though.
Really? You mean that?
Yep. One of the girls is coming back from maternity leave soon. Plus, the bigwigs finally realized we couldn't go on like this, and they're going on a big recruitment drive. It's been a long time coming, but I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I can't tell you how pleased I am to hear that, sweetie. Your mom might have a thing or two to say about us holding off on kids, but it's our lives we're talking about here, not hers. I think we should just focus on enjoying our time together. And if she does come at us with anything else, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. What do you think? Of course, I'll carry on doing everything I can to win her approval. But we have to draw a line in the sand when it comes to major decisions like that.
I couldn't agree more, babe. That sounds great. Let's do it. I think she got the message why I got mad at her, so she should back off the time being at least. If she does say anything at you, I can only apologize in advance. Make sure you let me know if she does.
Don't worry, sweetie. I can assure you, I'll bitch and moan about her to you with all my might if she does.
Sounds good to me. Make sure you let me know straight away if she says anything. I'll put her right back in her place.
Hey, Louis. Is now a good time? Sorry to message you while you're at work. It's just, I got a message from your mom.
My mom? What did it say? Not something horrible, I hope.
I can't deny it seemed a little horrible. She told me not to bother coming home for Christmas this year.
Wow, seriously? God damn it. Listen, babe, I didn't tell you this, but she told me she thinks I should rethink my relationship with you the other day.
What? Rethink your relationship with me? What's that supposed to mean? No way. Surely she doesn't want us to get a divorce.
Well, she didn't say outright, but I think that was the implication. I'm sorry, Sadie. I should have told you this before, but she actually sends me crap like this every day.
Wow. It sounds like your mom really hates me. What did I do to deserve this? Did I do something to upset her?
No, don't even say things like that. You haven't done anything wrong. She's the aggressor here. To be honest, she's driving me crazy. She sends me stuff like this every day and shows those signs of stalking, and I'm not sure what to do. I can't exactly block her because she's my mom, but at the same time, I can't just let her keep saying all these hurtful things. It's taking a toll on me.
I'm the target here, Lewis. It feels a little worse on my end.
Yeah, of course. But I'm the one whose inbox gets bombarded with it every day.
Lewis, you don't agree with her, do you?
Of course I don't! I'm just not sure how to get her to back off without making things awkward between us.
If she hates me that much, why do I have to have anything to do with her at all? Maybe she'll back off if she understands I'm not willing to put up with it.
So what are you saying? That we should just cut her out of our lives? She's still my mom, Sadie.
I know that. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I'm saying I think you should break things off with her. Like you said, you're her son. But if she hates me, I don't see any reason I should engage with her. At least, not while she's like this.
All I wanted was for you two to get along.
You think I didn't? I've been working so hard to win her approval since we got married. This is the last thing I want. But what choice do I have? I gotta say, this has really taken me off guard. I thought she'd back off after you got mad with her when she tried to pull her crap last time. But if anything, she's getting worse. What's gotten into her? Did you tell her to make more of an effort to get along with me? Something seems so fishy about all this.
Huh? You think so? I guess you're right. It took me by surprise as well. I was sure she'd ease off after last time. It's been really messy with my head and I've been finding it harder to focus at work.
I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie. It's only natural that it bothers you. I was super shocked myself. I know me and her have never really spoken much. But to find out she actively hates me was just... wow. But to tell you the truth, Lewis, I find the way you're acting over the whole... even stranger.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle here. I'm trying to keep things civil while at the same time not trying to rile either of you up by being too on the fence. I feel like no matter what I do, someone's going to hate me. But to tell you the truth, Sadie, I can't help but wonder certain things.
Certain things?
Like why you couldn't build a healthy relationship with my mom.
How many times do I have to tell you? I tried my best. The way she's acting makes literally no sense. What did I do to deserve this? Did I do something to upset her?
No, I really don't think you did.
Then why are you acting like it's my fault?
I'm not, I swear. My mom's the one in the wrong here. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to make any apologies for the way she's acting, but I guess I can't deny I'm a little disappointed at how easily you seem to be willing to give up on making things work with her. It's like when the going gets tough, you just walk away. She's still my mom.
Lewis?
I won't be coming home tonight.
What? Why?
I need some time to clear my head. Sorry, babe, but I need some time to think. If my mom sends you any more messages, don't worry about replying. Just ignore them. I'll tell her to back off just in case. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's for the best if you stop having anything to do with her.
Why, hello, Sadie dear. It's Lewis's mother, Esther.
Huh? Esther?
Yes, dear. I purchased a new phone recently. I'd appreciate it if you message me on this number from now on.
New number. Got it.
I'm sure you must have heard from Lewis already. But hasn't this whole farce dragged on far too long?
What do you mean?
your marriage to my son. I never liked you from the get-go. I knew you weren't right for my boy the moment I laid eyes on you.
Wow, really?
Yes, really. I tried to get you to take the hint indirectly, but it seems you're too much of a dullard for the subtle approach. That aloof, nonchalant attitude of yours makes me sick.
Huh.
Now, your attitude would be bad enough on its own, but I fear you've proven incapable of even basic things like cleaning the house and cooking my son's meals. If you ask me, you should make more of an effort to provide for his needs as a man of the house. That means taking cookery courses so he can eat like a king, and foot massages every morning the moment he wakes up. Your mother-in-law is talking to you here, Sadie! I've heard enough of these brain-dead 50 IQ responses. If you have anything between those ears of yours, you'll start responding coherently and afford me the respect I deserve this instant! God, I knew it! I was right about you! Divorce my son! That's an order! He's out of your league. You're nothing but a drain on his precious time and energy!
Your son? Who are you?
What a stupid question! I'm your mother-in-law, obviously. I wouldn't be saying these things if I wasn't.
My mother-in-law? What? No, really, who are you?
Sadie! If you don't stop making fun of me, I'll make sure it's the last thing you ever do. That's it! You had the chance to make things right, and you blew it, doofus! Ahem. Forgive me. Well, I meant to say that you're making a grave mistake here, dear. My Louis is a good boy who does whatever I tell him to. I'll see to it that he divorces you if it's the last thing I do.
Fine. Divorce it is.
Huh?
Don't you even feel a little embarrassed about what you're doing?
What do you mean? I have nothing to be embarrassed about, dear.
You can drop the act now, dear. I know it's you, Louis. What the hell are you doing? Did you seriously go out of your way to buy a new phone to do this?
Have you lost your mind, young lady? I don't know what you mean. I am not Louis.
You know, you might have fooled me, but you see, Louis? I just so happen to be with your mom right now. That's right. The woman you're pretending to be is currently sat right next to me.
Huh?
We were just talking about mine and your future. I'll be coming home soon, so I need you to wait for me. We need to discuss the divorce.
Do not talk nonsense, young lady. I am not sat next to you right now. I'm sat comfortably in my armchair with a cup of coffee. I was knitting and watching the soap operas before this rather unpleasant discussion.
Me and my mom have been talking all about you. You tried to turn me and her against each other, didn't you?
Are you really with my mom right now?
Yippee! Did you finally stop impersonating her? I'll admit it, I'm surprised, Louis. I never thought you were this much of a moron. Can we drop the pathetic games now?
Answer my question.
I know everything. You've been trying to make me think your mom hates me for a while now. Me and Esther just had a long heart-to-heart. And it turns out you're doing the exact same thing to her behind my back. You told her I hated her, that I've been calling her every name under the sun, and that I never wanted to see her again for as long as I lived, that I thought she was ugly, etc., etc.
No, I never say any of those things to her.
I'd just like to remind you that she sat next to me as we speak and can see all of your messages. So how about you cut the crap and start telling the truth? You were intentionally trying to cause problems between me and your mom.
Why would I do something like that? Can you think of a single reason I have for trying to make you hate each other? That's just crazy talk, babe.
You're right. It sounds crazy. We didn't understand it either. It didn't make any sense at all, at least on the surface. But then we did some digging and found out you're cheating on me. You did all of this so I'd break up with you. And you wouldn't look like the bad guy.
I am not cheating on you.
I just told you, Louis. We did our research. I'm not pulling this out of thin air. If it's proof you want, we have plenty. Imagine my surprise when I found out your lover has no idea you're married.
Did you say something to Tegan?
What does that have to do with anything? Me and your mom are furious with you. You lied and tried to manipulate me into breaking up with you by causing problems between me and your mom. If your mom had extended an olive branch by calling me in an attempt to clear the air between us, we would have carried on, thinking we both hated each other, and you might have actually gotten your way.
My mom called you?
Yes, she did, a few weeks ago. Which means I already knew something fishy was going on by the last time you said she was bad-mouthing me. I went along with it because we were still gathering evidence back then, but I knew you were lying. So, go on, Louis. I'll give you one chance to explain yourself.
I just... God, please, babe, it's not what you think. I want you to know that I never meant to hurt you. In fact, it was precisely because I didn't want to hurt you that I did this. I mean, let's face it, you would have been destroyed if I told you I was in love with another woman. I thought if we had to divorce due to my mom, it wouldn't sting so much.
Seriously, Louis? You're still trying to divorce me? Whatever the reason, a divorce is a divorce. And I would have still been hurt. The only reason you did this was to protect your own reputation. You know what everyone would have thought of you if they knew you cheated on me. So you lied, cheated, and deceived to stop people finding out. Then, you could have remarried your lover without a hint of criticism. After all, it couldn't be helped if you were pressured into the divorce by your mom, right?
I'm so sorry, babe. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you. It's not like I hated you or anything. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you I've fallen for another woman. I didn't want to break your heart. I didn't want to see you hurt. I didn't want to see you cry. Is that so wrong of me?
Do you actually believe any of this crap? Because I can't believe what I'm reading. You didn't want to see me hurt, but you convinced me my mother-in-law hated my guts? How do you think that felt? You hurt me more than anyone ever did. As if hurting me wasn't enough, you did the same exact thing to your mom. Then you went as far as buying a new phone to trick me into thinking she wanted us to get a divorce with a torrent of hateful messages. I'll never forgive you for this.
You'll never forgive me? What does that mean, babe? You're not going to do anything drastic, are you?
No, I'm not gonna do anything drastic at all. I'm gonna make the only reasonable move there is in this situation. We're getting a divorce. I'll also be suing you for compensation and having a chat with your lover. She might not know you're married, but cheating is cheating.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Can we just slow down for a sec there? Divorce is going too far. Please, babe, just calm down. I admit I screwed up. I'm an idiot for what I did, and I'll never try and argue otherwise. But divorce? Really? Surely we can talk this through. Can we do that? Pretty please, with a cherry on top?
Why do I have to do anything you ask me? You cheated on me, Louis. What the hell did you expect? A thank you present and declarations of undying love? Oh yeah, your mom said she's disgusted with you and no longer considers you her son. She's breaking off all ties with you and you'll never see or hear from her again after today. We also gave your boss a call and told him you've been cheating on me all this time, citing dire circumstances at the office as your excuse to disappear for entire evenings.
You rang my boss? Why would you?
You met your lover through work, didn't you? She's one of your customers. A married employee having an affair with a customer? I'm sure you'll agree it's not the best PR.
Oh man, I really screwed up, didn't I? I can't tell you how sorry I am, babe. I am filled with nothing but regret, shame, and disgust with myself. You deserve better. I'm so sorry. I admit it. I've been a lying scumbag, a treacherous lowlife, but I'll never betray you again, and I mean that. I'm sorry. please, you have to undo this. Call my boss back and tell me it was all a prank, or a misunderstanding, or something.
What a surprise! As usual, all you care about is yourself. We're coming to the house now. Wait there. Your mom's about to give you the dressing down of a lifetime. Shortly after that, me and Lewis's mom arrived at the house. The sight of her screaming at her wayward son with the rage of 1,000 suns, and him collapsing on the floor in floods of tears, is something I'll never forget. He said sorry about 1,000 times, but of course, it was too little too late. Esther then forced him to sign the divorce papers and pay me compensation. We didn't have to get any lawyers involved because he was so terrified of his mom that he gave me the money willingly. Lewis's relationship with his lover fell apart when she found out he'd been lying to her about being married the whole time. To make his situation worse, his boss demoted him and filed for him to be immediately transferred away from HQ to a rural branch in the middle of nowhere after I told him what he'd been up to behind closed doors. I don't know what made him think he had a chance, but Lewis kept showing up at the house, begging me to take him back. I guess having lost everything, he thought I was the last person he'd be able to rely on. Obviously, I called the police immediately and had him arrested for disturbing the peace. I can't exactly say the neighbors were pleased to hear the sounds of "Take me back, Sadie!" accompanied by frantic banging on the door at 2 a.m. in the morning. Naturally, I blocked him too. I was shocked at first when I found out about the affair and how he tried to make me and his mom hate each other. But now, I'm grateful I saw his true colors sooner rather than later. Who knows? Maybe if he wasn't such a moron, he would have actually gone away with it. The way I see it, I dodged a bullet. Esther's no longer my mother-in-law since the divorce, but we're still in regular contact, and I'm proud to call her my friend. It's kind of ironic given how things seemed between us back then. Just a few days ago, I received another package full of vegetables and a jar of her famous pickled onions. I wasn't very lucky when it came to my husband, but his mom's great. I guess it's just like they say, every cloud has a silver lining. To tell you the truth, I'm still not totally over what happened. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from moving forward and building a new life for myself. We all deserve happiness, and it's time I found my little slice.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Oh, sorry, Zach. Take care of Anna for me, will you?
Anna's fine. It's a friend's funeral, right? Go and take your time.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, I don't know what I would do without you. I'll get home as soon as possible.
Got it. I'll take care of things.
Thanks again. The diapers and powdered milk are on the table. I also wrote down what needs to be done on a note. Take a look at it if you don't know what to do. I'll bathe her when I come back, so...
I get it. You've said this over and over already.
But it's your first time taking care of Anna on your own, right? Usually you're too busy with work.
Anna's a well-behaved baby, so it should be fine. I'll look it up on the internet if there's something I don't know.
Well, I guess. Call me immediately if something happens, alright? I'll get home as soon as possible if so.
Yeah. You really do worry too much.
But, oh, I really can't help but worry.
You already did all the preparation before going, and Anna's still asleep. You know what? I should go and take a nap with Anna.
Really? I guess that's fine, but just don't sleep next to her, alright?
What? Why not?
You might crush her in your sleep. Things like that happen more often than you might think.
All right, I got it. Anna will sleep in her cradle, and I'll sleep on the couch.